Dear students, in the part of virtual teaching, now we are going to discuss about the fifth unit of business environment subject. For the purpose of understanding, here I divided the fifth unit syllabus content with two parts. The first one is economic system. It contains socialism, capitalism and mixed economy. And also we going to see about their impact in the business environment. In the second part of fifth unit includes public sector, private sector and joint sector organizations. In this division, we are going to learn about their objectives, growth and achievement and failure of public sector in India. In this first session, we are going to learn about economic system and its types of economic system and the benefits of each system one by one. Now, we are moved to know the economic system. First of all, we should aware about how economics help us to our business environment. It helps to analyze the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. Next, we see about economic system. It is a organized way in which a state or nation allocates its resources and distributes goods and services in the national community. In another way, it is a mechanism here. Mechanism means system or a social institution which deals with the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services in a particular society. The economic system is composed of people, institution and their relationships, and also it addresses the problems of economics like allocation of resources. We are going to discuss about types or methods of economic system. Under this, there are three methods are available. Here we will see one by one. The first method of economic system is socialist economy or socialism economy. It is owned and operated by the state. The second method of economic system is capitalist economy or capitalism economy. It is owned by private entities. The third method of economic system is mixed economy. It's a combination of both public sector and private sector. Now we move on first method socialist economy. It's also called as planned economy and command economy. Socialism means which property is held in common and not individually, and relationships are governed by a political hierarchy. Common ownership does not mean decision we made collectively. However, instead of individual in position of authority make decisions in the name of the collective group. A primary goal of socialism is social equality and distribution of wealth, that is objective of socialist economy, that is welfare. Simply, all the production are owned and operated by the state, and the decision regarding production are taken by central planning authority. Some of the countries fall under this category, for example Cuba, Iran, North Korea, etc. The main advantages of socialist economy is economic stability, increasing social welfare, stable environment, there is no monopoly, productivity will increase, fulfill the survival needs. These are the important merits of socialist economy. In this part of disadvantages of socialist economy, there is no freedom, slow technological advancements, there is no competition, self-management reduced, minimum incentives. These are the major limitations of socialist economy. To the capitalist economy, we also called as market economy and free trade economy. Capitalist economy is an economic system in which the production and distribution of commodities takes place through the mechanism of free markets. It means production are privately owned and operated for profit, usually in competitive markets. The primary goal of this capitalist economy is for profit. This kind of economic system exists in most of the countries in the world. Under this system, producing and distributing goods, that for example land, factories, technology, transport, etc., are owned by a small minority of people. We refer to this group of people as a capitalist class. Example of some countries are US, Canada, France, etc. Main advantages of capitalist economy is increase standard of living. We get flexible system, resources may mobilized properly, a number of entrepreneurs will increase, technology will improve. These are the major advantages of capitalist economy. Coming to the disadvantages side, capitalist economy leads to inequalities, monopoly may occur, there is no development of welfare, exploitation of labor will increase, social needs may be ignored. These are the some limitations of capitalist economy. Third method of economic system is mixed economy, that is both capitalism and socialism. The main objective of this economic system is welfare of the nation and profit. In this part of economy, in which private corporate enterprises and public sector enterprises exist side by side, market forces prevail but are closely monitored by the government. In this method, monopolies may be existing but under the close supervision of the government. Best example of mixed economy is India, China, Malaysia, etc. Advantages of mixed economy is producer and consumer have authority to choose what to produce and what to consume. As compared to market economy, a mixed economy may have less income inequality due to the role played by the government. In the part of the disadvantages of mixed economy, private enterprises have to face lot of difficulty because of various government interferences. Since welfare of society is important in a mixed economy, it leads to lower than optimum use of the resources because government mobilizes the resources towards the production of those goods and services. These are the main demerits of the mixed economic system. Now we are going to see about how the economic system affect our business environment, that is impact. The economic environment of a business will play a pivotal role in determining the success or failure of a business. If interest rates are too high, the cost of borrowing may not permit a business to expand. On the other hand, if the unemployment rate is high, the other economic changes that affect business, it includes changes in the interest rate, wage rate, and the rate of inflation, that is generally increase the prices. Commonly, business will be more encouraged to expand and take risk when economic conditions are stable. For example, low interest rate and risk. Thank you.